Hi, everybody. Welcome to Marketing for the Professional Actor here on the Virtual Channel Network. We're the Casting About guys. I'm Brian.
And I'm Blair. We are the founders of CastingAbout.com, the online marketing and production guide. Brian here worked for a better part of a decade in PR and marketing.
And Blair's a professional actor. You can look him up on IMDb if you like.
It's a nice plug. Thank you. I
You
appreciate
bet.
that.
Absolutely.
As the founders and managers of the website, we get a ton of email from people asking us questions about marketing, and we're happy to share them here with you. Of course, we're also getting your email, and we encourage you to send it in at info@castingabout.com, and we'll deal with your questions in upcoming episodes.
We're here today to talk about you and building a target list. Instead of just marketing yourself to everyone under the sun, how can you be more specific and more focused in terms of reaching out and building connections with specific people?
And kind of what to do with that list after you've created a target list, too, how you maintain those relationships.
Absolutely. We get questions from people like, who should I send my mailings to? How often should I send a mailing? I just bought a big pack of mailing labels. Should I send to everybody on the list? How do I know how to pick individuals?
I like this one question we had, which is because it addresses a lot of topics, and you've probably been in a similar situation. I want to do a mailing, but I haven't booked a job in a while. What can I say? Now, this question actually addresses a couple things. First of all, there's this idea that, like, I have to do mailings. I have to do mass mailings. I have to send them out. And in one of the other episodes, we talked about that idea of mass mailings and how you probably not going to get the results you want. You want to do something a little more specific. So let's say you've created your target list. You have certain people you really want to go after, and you want to do this mailing. What could you say? It's important actually to have something to say. It's a good instinct. You know, you want to mail when you have something that you can say to these casting directors. It's a simple idea, but you'd be amazed at how many actors are sending out postcards that say hi. Or maybe they don't even say anything. Actually, I've talked to a casting director who received a postcard that on the front had a picture and on the back had the casting director's address. And that's about it.
What am I supposed to do with this?
What am I supposed to do?
Right into the file.
Now, of course, a lot of actors will write things. They'll say things like, would love to meet you, or I'm a good actor.
Well, we were out in New York, and we heard from a casting office. They said, you can't believe the number of times that actors send us something that says, Dear Casting Director, please consider me for any of your projects. And she said, it's baffling to me, and she said, it annoys me. And one of the things we talk about when we talk with actors is we want to give you tools that let you make a good impression. Mm-hmm. We don't want to give you tools that will let you make a bad impression.
Which is actually kind of easy to do. So one thing, think about the subtext of what you're actually writing. There's what you write on a postcard or in a letter, and then there's what you're really saying. So if you send out a ton of postcards, or even if you have your target list, and you send out a postcard to everyone on the target list that says, please consider me for any job in the future, what you're actually saying is, Dear God, please hire me for anything. I'm desperate. I need a job now. Which, is maybe not the signal that you want to be sending out. There are ways to do research to find out what the casting director is up to talk about things that you've been doing that say to a casting director, hey, I'm a pro working in this town. I know you are. Here's some information you need. That's a very different message than please hire me for anything at all.
Sure, absolutely. And if you're going to be sending things out, there certainly are a lot of occasions that may come up in which you can let casting directors know. For example, if you just booked something, you should let the rest of your contacts, both people that you know that you've worked for before, people that have brought you in before, as well as people that you might want to meet, you should let them know that you've just done some good thing. It was a win for the team, and I want to tell everybody about it. The other thing maybe that happens is maybe your look has changed. You just went into the Beverly Hills Plastic Surgeons, and now this is a little different, and maybe these are a little different.
Very possibly. What are you saying?
I'm just saying that your lips are poutier than they used to be.
And I've been working out.
And you've been working out a lot.
If you have new headshots, if you have, a name change, sex change, any kind of change at all, obviously that's important to get the word out. You want casting directors to know, if remember, we're thinking you're the product, so you want casting directors to know what you look like, what's the latest packaging on this product. That's the easy stuff. When you have a show, when you have a booking, when something has changed. Another opportunity to send out a message to contact those people on your target list is something that a lot of actors don't think about, and that is when something has changed, not in your life, but in the casting director's life. Remember, you're a professional freelance artist living in this town, and you're going to be working with other professional freelancers. Those are casting directors. And if you want to build and maintain these relationships, it's sort of your job to know what those people are doing. You know, we spend a lot of time as actors trying to get people to know us. And I often ask actors, how much time do you spend getting to know a casting director?
So if a casting director has just picked up a new project, maybe it's a pilot or an independent film, some kind of another project, why not send them a postcard that congratulates them on their new win? Yeah. In fact, you were on the lot one day.
That's right. I was on Warner Brothers lot, and I had just read for a show, and I was on my way back to the car, and a casting director that I know actually gave me my first job here in L.A. went zipping by in a golf cart. Now, I had been on Casting About recently, and because I go on before every audition. I want to try and memorize the names of everybody in the room. So when I was there, I also check up on the progress of people on my target list. And I knew that she had just picked up a new pilot. I'd seen her name, seen the new show, thought that was great, and thought I need to send her a card that says congratulations. Well, I didn't need to because, boom, she goes by on the golf cart, says, hey, Blair, and I could say, hey, and by the way, congratulations on the pilot, way to go. She stops the golf cart and says, oh, my God, yeah, that's great. We just got it, couldn't believe it. And we start having this conversation, one professional to another there in the middle of the lot. Now, you know, she's not calling me in right then for a job. I'm not reading, but that's not the point. It's about building that relationship, keeping that relationship going. And it was knowing what they're up to. You know, if you have a casting director on your target list who gets a new job, that's like you booking a job. Send the congratulations card. Maybe don't even say, hey, I hope to read for you. Maybe just say, heard you got a new job. Congratulations. It's cool. It's classy. It says, I know what's going on around town.
Yeah, it's about staying in contact with people. We were talking with someone who said maybe, say, for example, you meet a new friend and you go to lunch with them and then you never contact them again. What kind of a friendship is that? Building these relationships takes time. You have to put effort into it. You need to find ways to connect with people.
A lot of actors start building relationships with assistants and associates in casting director's office. You know, they're going to be casting some of the smaller roles. Well, say you have a list of associates that you're keeping your eye on. Log into Casting About, check their progress, and one of these days you're going to find the associate over in the casting director column because they've been promoted. That's when you need to send a congratulations card right then. Hey, I saw you got a new job. Good for you. Congratulations. These little things just let people know, you know, I know what's going on. So, and it also, knowing this sort of doubles the amount of times that you have the opportunity to send out a card because you do want to have something to say, going back to that original idea. So you can send something out when something new changes in your life, and now you have the opportunity to send something out when something changes in somebody on your targets list life. It ensures that you always have something to say, that you're well informed, and they're sending out a card with a subtext of like, you know, hey, I know what's going on in this town. I'm a pro, and I hope we have a chance to work together.
Yeah, I think knowledge is really a powerful thing in this industry. It's part of the reason we built Casting About was because we wanted to have a tool that would make it easier for you to do research, that would make it easier for you to find out about the people that you are either already know or are trying to build relationships with. And so it seems to be a great resource for making it easy to do that.
Yeah. So in the meantime, make sure you continue to send us your questions. You can always reach us through the link at the bottom of every Casting About page. That'll come right to us. We're sure to get back to you. And while you're there, if you haven't signed up, we hope you do. Casting About's a great way for you to keep your eye on what's going on around town, to know who's casting what, and reach those people who need your type. So make sure you do that so you can get nice and rich and famous.
We hope that when you're rich and famous, you'll talk about us when you're on TV. And until then, I'm Brian.
And I'm Blair. This is Marketing for the Pro Actor here on the Virtual Channel Network.